Horseback archery is a simple sport. Be fast on the horse and precise with the bow, but achieving both at once demands complete harmony. My name is Hanif. I've been practicing this sport for quite some time, a sport that has been connected to human history for centuries. Throughout times, every nation has relied on it in some way as part of their defense and their military tradition. Today, I stand in Mongolia, ready to compete in the 17th World Horseback Archery Championship, where nations from around the globe come together to test their speed, their precision, and their spirit. Here, I'll share my struggles and the lessons I've learned along the way. I'm in the very heart of horseback archery. I'm in Mongolia right now. I'm going deeper into the sport. Horseback archery, all I know is that it's a sport that you gotta be fast on the horse and you gotta shoot the arrow and it must hit the center.
Something inside of us when we're shooting with the horse and the bow and everything like this, something just clicks in, you know? You feel like you're flying, you feel like you're there but you're not, right? Your mind is different state, right? This is for me.
My name is Temujin Minawa from Japan.
Why do you like horseback archery?
Because my name is Temujin. Today I became a Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan built his empire from the saddle, while his riders often relied on horses they did not choose. Today, that same principle guides this competition. No rider bring their own horse. We draw horses at random, testing not just skill, but the bond we can create in an instant. So I'm about to see my horse now. That's part of the rule. You don't get to pick your horses. Your horses come randomly. You don't know if you're gonna get what kind of horse. Will it be hard to control? But that's part of the game. Mongolian horse. Where's my horse? Oh, there's a number written on the horse, like number 10. Anybody see number 4? Number 4? Oh, here. Good horse. He's gonna be my horse for the next 2 days, you know. Quiet. Really soft. He's not scared of me. Okay, let's take him out. Before the game begins, before any arrows fly, in horseback archery, you get one chance to understand your horse, the horse testing day. One day to feel how it moves, how it reacts, and to make sure it's healthy. That's always the biggest relief, knowing it isn't injured. Mine felt smooth under me, and I knew I could aim well. The only issue was that it just kept going. It wouldn't slow down at the finish line. That's not something you can fix instantly. It's something I have to face tomorrow again and see what I can do. The game was about to start, but my horse was still fired up, moving non-stop, full of energy. Not the kind of feeling I'm used to right before a run. Then right after my first run, one of my teammates come out and stumbled to the ground. Watching that happen suddenly made me think, what if that's me next? When my turn came, my horse burst out and drifted hard to the left. I drew my bow. The arrow flew away off to the right. Everything I practiced felt like it disappeared the moment I needed it. Second run, I took too long reloading. My arrows went in every direction except towards the target. The horse kept charging at full speed, and I felt like everything was slipping out of my mind. And all of this was live on national TV. Third run wasn't any better. Then came the fourth, my last chance. If I missed this one, that was it for this event. I told myself, breathe, let the fear go. The fear of falling off, the fear of losing control. I reminded myself, I've fallen before, but I remember getting up as well. So I focus. I let the fear drop away.
I did not trust my horse. I focused on the horse too much. As a horseback archer, you should learn to trust your horse, and that is something I failed to do. I messed up real bad today. I was concentrating too much on the horse. Will it stop? Will it turn right? Will it stop correctly? But the competition is not yet over. Tomorrow you have the sky target, where the target is above your head, and then you have the Mongolian ball.
Now here comes the part of the competition where the target appears directly above your head. You have almost no time to aim. Blink and it's all gone. I was lucky to hit at least one, and it carries the highest score. My teammate stayed consistent, hitting all 4 targets in every run and collecting every possible point. This next section of the competition focuses on tradition and respect. The Mongolian ball is a target traditionally practiced by Mongolian horseback archers. In this competition, we perform it in that same spirit of respect. The target swings with the wind, making it especially challenging to aim. But each successful hit earns a high number of points. The stage is set for the final part of the competition. This is where all nations come together to face one another, battling for every point. It's a test of precision, focus, and nerve. Who can score the highest? Who can hit the most targets? This is the moment when the crowd gathers, the tension rises, and everything comes down to this. Here's the rule. Each team is composed of 3 riders, and the objective is to shoot and knock down as many targets as possible. The targets are placed close together, and the speed of the horse is timed and converted into points. Whichever team knocks down the most targets wins. The first Brazilian rider begins the run by knocking down the opening target. A long draw follows on the second, but it isn't quite strong enough to bring it down, finishing the run with only 1 target down. The second rider comes out and pulls the trigger, but the target doesn't fall. After another long draw, the arrow flies straight into the target, but it isn't powerful enough to knock it down. The last rider comes out from the left, shooting 1 target down, leaving with 2 targets down out of 5. Now it's our team's turn to go out and shoot down as many targets as possible. The team captain comes out first, with the coach leading the horse out. The horse starts from a distant end of the track, bursting forward at full speed. Not every shot finds its mark, but 1 target is struck cleanly and knocked down.
За Петр Сайлерийн хувьд одоо 1 төрөлд төрүүлсэн байгаа. За ганцхан байг бол одоо унаж дуслаа. Амжилттай. За Тур Карваны төрөлд авраг болсон юм шиг.
Here comes the second rider from the team. With the horse charging at full gallop, the target passed by in a blur. Timing is tight, making it hard to aim and release the arrow cleanly into the target. This time, no target are knocked down, leaving everything open for me. My turn. I need to knock down at least 2 targets to put our score ahead of the Brazilian team. 2 targets has to be fallen, I thought. Even though we had the same number of targets down as the Brazilian team, the extra speed from our horses gave us the edge. Those few seconds made the difference, pushing our total score just ahead and sending us into the next round. We were up against the Mongolian team next, and we were starting first. Both of my teammates came out fast, but they missed every single shot. 5 targets in total. So in a way, thanks to them, I gained a different perspective. So instead of coming out fast, I came out slower, making sure I could see the target clearly. It's finally the Mongolian team's turn. We brought down 3 targets out of 5. Now it's time to see how many targets they can take down. The first rider from Mongolia stepped out but is disqualified for reloading his arrows before crossing the starting line. Our hopes are high. The second rider comes out composed and focused. Finishing confidently with 3 targets down out of 5, matching our score. Then the final rider comes out forward but misses every target. Although the total number of targets were equal, their horse's speed was much more faster. When combined with their score, it was enough to send them into the next round, while we were left behind. I came here to win. Let's be very clear about that. I didn't fly to Mongolia, train every day and risk getting launched off a horse for character development. I wanted the title, like everyone else. Today didn't give it to me. Instead, it gave me something else. A horse with unlimited horsepower and absolutely no brakes. Turns out, that's a problem. I learned exactly how fast things fall apart when speed beats timing, how pressure deletes plans, and how quickly confidence turns into improvisation. Every miss, every mistake, recorded. Every moment where things went wrong, memorized. This wasn't bad luck, it was just feedback. I didn't get the win today, that's fine, because now I know something I didn't know yesterday. Next time I'll show up. I won't be different, I'll just be better.